Hey, Pathfinders, welcome back to Light the Path podcast. I'm your host, Deborah the Queen, and it is part two of the series, Conversations with Qualon. Ooh, you're gonna like this. I know I keep saying that, but you're gonna like this. Now, look, this right here, this one, put your notifications on, go ahead and subscribe, because look, this one you're gonna really like. I mean, they just keep getting better and better and better. Episode 2 of the series, Move with Purpose, the Power of Fitness. Y'all help me welcome back Qualon to Like the Path podcast. We roll it on. The show is rolling on.
Absolutely. Welcome back. Hey again, everybody. Part 2.
Yes, part 2, Move with Purpose, the Power of Fitness. How has your physical movement shaped your mindset and your personal growth?
Beautiful question. So there's 2 ways that initially come to mind. One is my walking, and 2 are these push-ups. And so one, when I'm on my walks, usually I'm the person that can go on a walk 11:30 at night, and I'm walking till like 1 in the morning because I'm a night person. My ideas are coming to me. I'm gonna have to stop under a street light to like write, or like use my phone screen, or like maybe sometimes switch to my phone because like there's no light, so I have to use that. But as of recently, I've switched to more of doing my walks and fitness in the morning, and that's just brilliant because now I'm like, cool, I got it in my fitness. It makes sense, mind you. Like, I'm still, if given the opportunity, I love being up late at night and sleeping in, but I do understand the value of that early time in the morning. So I'm like, okay, cool, let me still use that, and just that level of discipline that comes along with doing that to make sure that it still gets in. And then that level of fitness, or not that fitness, but that level of discipline, it falls into other things. So I was like, cool. So yes, I was able to do my writing, I'm able to do my reading, I'm able to do my fitness, and like they fall in the chain and they flow. And I'm like, okay, cool. I like this, being able to do that in that aspect, and all these different things. They're my affirmations. All right, cool. So it's like one positive thing then begins to compound on top of each other. And it's a beautiful thing, seeing that chain reaction come together. And then a lot of times it's like, it's gone from, oh man, let me do it for 21 days. That's the goal. And then it went from, no, I'm not going to do it for 21 days. I'm going to see how long I can do it. And now it's not like just, okay, because I will find myself a lot of times, cool, I'm going to do this for 21 days. And then I'm like, I've done it for those 21 days, but then come day like 25, 26, I'm falling off, it's gone, like, inconsistent. And then I might not be doing it again for 3 months.
Yeah.
But when I switched into that mindset of, hey, I want to see how long I could do it. Now it's like, oh man, I don't want to miss it now, because I know I had a fitness streak of, I had worked out every day for, it was like 1,000 days.
That's
And
really good.
yeah, and fitness, it looks different. So it's like, sometimes I might be on a walk, sometimes I'm in the gym, sometimes I'm doing fitness. But like, you could do everything. It's not like every day I'm in the gym going hard, maxing out, or nothing like that. You could go on a walk. Like,
you could go on a walk. Come on, talk about it.
Like, and then even switching to that, now I've been doing these push-ups, where I was inspired by seeing one of the guys that I met through the Black Man Lab. Shout out my boy Solo. And he was like, day whatever number of doing 50 push-ups. It was like his first set of 50, second set of 50. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And that helped, because by that time I had been off of social media, and I take social media fast all the time. Just because, one, I be having work to do. 2, I find myself consuming more content than creating. And then 3, I do find myself like comparing myself to people that I don't even know, or even the people that I do know as well, not knowing what they got going on in their life for real. So I was like, this is a lot. And then I also, like you said, getting nervous and scared to post stuff, because I'm like, I know I'm looking at my imperfections, or like the things that I'm like, oh, I'm self-conscious of, and things of that nature, scared to show and post anything. But what I ended up doing, I was like, you know what? Because I want to get comfortable being back in front of the camera and things of that nature. And so I was like, you know what? That's low editing to just put my phone down, do these push-ups, post it, and go. I don't got to think about what I'm finna say, because I'm not trying to talk while I'm doing these push-ups. And it's like, cool, it's not a lot of editing or chopping up I have to do. I'm like, no, if like the hands-free thing ain't stop, I just like slide it, and stop it where the push-ups ended. Cool. And then they went like, cool, I did these 50 push-ups. I'm gonna do the second one. By like the second day, I was like, okay, cool. I'm doing the 50 push-ups. I've done like 3 sets of 50 in a day. And by the third, or like by the second one, I done added a song so you can listen to it. And it might have like a little caption on it talking about like, what I got going on. I know sometimes after I leave my therapy session, I'll be out there, be like post-therapy push-ups, and whatever song, it might be like shout out to the people that's helping other people with their mental health. And then I've also seen where other people now have started doing some more push-ups and stuff as well. So it's been really cool. And then, people be like, yo, let's do a max out session. And I'm like, what? So like, usually doing, set of 50, set of 50, set of 50. But now I'm like, bet, let me see how many I could do. And I ended up being able to do 98. Like 98 push-ups straight. It was so cool.
What?
I remember it was this really cool experience.
How many did you start with? You started with the 50?
Yeah, so like no, I actually started with doing 2 push-ups every time I went to the bathroom. It was something real simple. It was like, hey, every time I go to the bathroom, do 2 push-ups. Now mind you, like if you're out in public, you ain't trying to be like on the floor or nothing like that in the bathroom. So like, but hey, I don't do it up against a wall or something. Like if you're at home, you're working from home, you could do that. You're at your friend's house or something like that. Every time I go to the bathroom, 2 push-ups. So that had me where it's like, okay, cool, did 10 push-ups in a day, whatever it may be. But that's a good start. But then a lot of times it would get down to like, okay, I do these 10 push-ups. I know I could do 10 right now. Cool. So it's like, bet, did 10 push-ups right now. I don't have to do 10. I could do 3 and be like, I accomplished it because the goal is only to do 2. And then it went from there to like eventually I would get down and be like, I'm not going to do it every time I use the bathroom, but like I'm going to do a set of 30. Like I got to the point where like, I know I could do 30 push-ups. Cool. I might be struggling to get to like 25, 23, but I'm going to push through. Cool. So it was like, do 30 push-ups a day. And then it got to, all right, cool, a set of 50.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so it just built like that. And now it'd be like a set of 50. And now I do a couple sets of 50. I was able to do 200 on a day where I was like, I was doing a lot of different things, moving and bopping throughout the city. And it was like a cool way because now this fitness that I'm doing is also a way for like engagement, be able to shout out different songs. I'm able to like talk about where I am or like show different things that's on my shirt. There's like different ways that I can, promote different things. Just might be also just subtly promoting fitness. And then
we might give y'all a bonus. Grandma Deborah the Queen, I might give y'all a bonus, and me and Qualon might do a few push-ups together. We might give y'all a little bonus.
Hey, listen,
a little short of us doing some.
I'm with it. See, we be doing the games. We be
I think I could do 5 to 7. I could push myself to probably do 10 good ones now. I mean, and for real ones, not on my knees, but yeah, we might give y'all a little bonus reel later on.
I'm with it. Yeah. So that's, and I was able to do it at a school once because I remember I went to it was a Real Man Read event with Derek Bozeman and a lot of brothers from the Black Man Lab pulled up. And at the end of it, I'm reading to some 5th graders. It was cool. One of the girls, she had noticed that like I had like some little calluses or something on my hands, and she was like, "What's up with that?" And I was like, "Oh, I was just recently started doing push-ups, so I guess it's like my skin getting more accustomed to being on the ground or whatever it may be." She was like, "Can you do 40 push-ups?" I'm like, "I could do 50." And then she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Record me." Because mind you, I had been doing them already. And next, it was just me and then like her recording. And then next thing you know, the whole classroom is in just like doing the counting, getting it all the way up. And it was just really cool being able to have everybody excited about reading and doing push-ups. Like, I don't know too many students that's in here, like, reading and fitness is my thing. So to have people excited in the classroom full of 5th graders for that, it was really cool.
That is very cool. So tell me this then, Qualon, how do you keep yourself motivated when motivation can sometimes fade away? Because we're not going to always be motivated to, i.e. do push-ups or to work out. How do you keep yourself going on those kind of days?
Yeah, so one, I would say accountability. That's a big one.
Who holds you accountable?
That's a good question too. So there's a couple of different ways where accountability comes in. So one is self-accountability, like that little bit of discipline to be like, yo, I'm a person who said that, I did something and I can follow through. That bit of integrity is important. So one, self-accountability. But sometimes self-accountability ain't enough. Like for instance, even though I love doing push-ups and I know I could walk and jog and do all of that, something that have that I've been struggling with fitness wise is doing my stretches. And I thought I'm an agile, flexible person until you get down there and do some of these like yoga and some of these stretches, and I'm like, yo, is this a muscle or a bone? Because this don't feel like it's moving at all. And I know if left by myself, I might like halfway do the stretches or not really doing for real. But if I have like, a partner that's doing it or doing it in a group session or something like that, I know that my motivation to do it is higher because I'm in a group setting, somebody knows how to do it. I don't want to just show that I'm just slacking intentionally in front of all these people because I actually do want to do it, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I got somebody who can lead and help on that front. I'm with a group of people that helps. And then also that level of accountability comes from some of my friends. Yeah, I remember one because some of my music was supposed to have been out by my birthday. And I had told that to my boy Tyshawn, and shout out Greatness. He was like, look, you got this. And when I didn't do it, he had to call me out on it, and he had to give me like a loving kick in the butt. And that did not feel good, and I wasn't proud about that. And I just had to take that L, reassess, see what I did wrong, see what I could learn from, create a new goal, and then shoot for it again. And that's why I'm like, I'm telling y'all right now, November 1st, y'all finna have my single out. And the rest of the music is gonna be on the way, but that's gonna happen. And I'm really excited about that. So that accountability comes from a few different areas, because if it was just only me doing it, I could slack off sometimes. Who's gonna call me on it? Like, this is just me to me. And then if it's me and my friends, that's a little bit different. If it's me and a group of people, it look a little bit different, because I know like we're not supposed to care what other people think, but I'm not trying to be out here just like being mediocre in front of everybody. Nah, I want to bring my best self to everywhere I go. So
Absolutely. I love that, because we can lie to ourselves, right? But to a lot of other people, we don't want to do that. So that's part of also our integrity. So I like that. And I like your friend stepping in and calling you on that, because we quote the scripture, iron sharpens iron, until that iron gets in that pencil sharpener, and you like, wait a minute.
listen,
So
what?
yeah, that's dope that friends can, that's what that scripture means, iron sharper. It's not just, when we're doing the right things, when we need to be called out and say, hey, come on, get sharp, Quaylen. Get back on it. So I love that you have that, and that accountability is definitely very important. So how do you balance between rest, recovery, and the grind, like making all the things happen, all the things that you're involved in, plus your physical? How do you get rest and recovery? How do you find that balance?
That's still something that I'm discovering today. And some things that I've found to have helped me so far is, one, if it's something that helped me with my decision making, it was like, yo, if you can do it in under 2 minutes, just do it now. I know, going back to the fitness examples, I know there was a time I did not feel like doing the 50 push-ups. And I thought about doing the 50 push-ups for about an hour. And I know if I get down and do it, it'll take 60 seconds. It will take 60 seconds. And I thought about doing that 60-second activity for an hour. And so that was one of the ways. It was like, yo, just get out and do it, grind it, cool. But then with the rest aspect, that's definitely been something I've been working on myself. That I've been more intentional on is taking time for myself to be like, to like intentionally have fun and enjoy something. Discipline and creating a schedule and actually sticking to that, and then also having boundaries and knowing that yes is just as important as no. So
say that again for the people that try to walk away.
Yes is just as important as no. And I know, just becoming, I'm a recovering people pleaser. So it's like, it's okay to say no. And, I found that a lot of the times that, say no to somebody, they happen to still find a way to get whatever it was done. So that's helpful. Knowing that like I don't have to do everything. It's okay to take time to rest. It's okay to take a nap. Like, I'm a nap taker. I love that. I'm like, can't be go all the time.
Ministry. You my people, Quaylen. You my people out with a good nap.
I am a nap taker. So those different things where it's like, hey, yes, you can go and you can do the work. There's a time to serve. There's a time for self. So just being able to be intentional and knowing that when I'm doing that, not feeling guilty and it be like, oh man, I'm taking this rest. Do I deserve it? And things of that nature is be like, look, you had a to-do list. Did you finish your to-do list? You deserve this nap. Like you can rest. You did what you said you were gonna do. You can live and be happy and confident and like, cool. I'm finna take this nap and it's finna feel good. And when I wake up, all the problems that was gonna be coming when I was up anyway, they still gonna be there. But at least I'm well rested now. Like, come on. So
Real.
that's some of the
I
ways.
love that. Yes. This is my final question before I let you go. What advice would you give someone struggling to reconnect with their body as far as fitness is concerned, and then also their purpose? Because a lot of what you're doing also is about your purpose. So, how do you help somebody? What advice could you give them?
Yeah, so one thing that I would say, or it's really a couple of things. One is, gratitude and be happy and be like, yo, I can raise my hands, I could do a squat, like I could twist my body, and just being happy that, I have this body that I'm in. So like the gratitude for it. And, celebrate yourself for the things that you've been able to do. Now, mind you, you don't want to just be coasting and stay comfortable. But I mean, if sometimes that's what you need to get to that bit of comfort and consistency to make you want to start growing, that's okay. Like I said, I started off doing 2 push-ups every time I went to the bathroom. And sometimes it's like, man, I'm finna hold it because I really don't feel like getting up or getting down on this floor for 2 push-ups, knowing I can do 2 push-ups. Like, so it's like, it's okay. Do it, and sometimes do it scared, and then don't compare yourself to other people. Like find what works for you. Some people, my brother, he really enjoys swimming. Somebody else, they really enjoy hikes. Somebody else, they just absolutely love going to the gym. Other people, it's like the calisthenics and doing running 5Ks and 10Ks and marathons. Like there's different things for different people. Find what works for you. Explore. Figure out if you like doing them in the morning or in the evening. Do you like doing them alone? Do you like doing them with a group of people? Just explore, and it's okay. You don't have to compare yourself to nobody else because you're the one that's in your body. I want to love the body I'm in. Just start where you at. Go from there. And at least I learned this from the alchemist. It was like he had started, and he was like, but at least he didn't wait another 20 years.
Yeah.
So
So good, so good. Quaylen, thank you so much for this. Let everybody know where they can connect with you so that way they can keep it rolling with this series.
yeah, absolutely. So you can find me, Qualon Bobbitt. I am on Instagram, social media. Qualon underscore is QB, QUALON underscore ISQB. You can find me on streaming platforms, Qualon B, QUALON, letter B, that's me. And, I'm on that We Need You album by the Black Man Lab. So if you check that out, you see that there. And, you can find me on podcasts. You can find me in the Black Man Lab every Monday at the YMCA off of Campbellton Road, the Andrew and Walter Young YMCA. Every Tuesday, we're at Acoma Coffee over in Privy and Stonecrest. And yeah, you can find me around the city.
All right. And y'all don't worry. I'm going to make sure I put every link, every connection, every which way you can connect with Quaylen to do that. Pathfinders, remember that sharing our experience